can see the Portland Thorns are knocking on the door.
Yeah, turnover falls to Sophia Smith. That is a goal! The Thorns find their way onto the scoreboard.
And this is what I'm talking about, Jen, in the blink of an eye with this type of quality players. Sophia Smith shoots on sight. It's a brilliant strike, absolutely brilliant. And they've had 3 opportunities in the last couple of minutes where I said, you know, it's felt like it was kind of coming. You can see here Elizabeth Ball tries to play the ball inside, and then it just gets turned over. Lola Bonta, uncharacteristic like, and then Sophia.
Becky still managed to get this ball over to Sophia Smith. Elizabeth Ball defending, Sophia Smith scoring! And Portland coming back in this match.
Sophia Smith, I mean, I don't know how she does it time and time again. She drops the shoulder right, drops the shoulder left, and again, she hits the ball when Eddie France, no one was expecting her to hit this ball at this position at all. You can see it completely silenced the crowd. It's a decent touch from Janine Becky, goes inside, and you can see here, look, they're not even set for this. She drops her shoulder, open, there's a window of opportunity that's really minimal, and then she gets it and strikes it. Absolutely brilliant, look at this. And it's amazing how they've been able to do that, and credit to the GM. You know, yeah, Everbush West, I mentioned it before the game.
Well, let's see what Sophia Smith does here. She's taking it on her own again. Smith, the shot! Goal!
Absolutely incredible goal. I thought last night Ji So-yoon's goal was the best one I've seen this weekend, and since the NWSL was back, but this goal from Sophia Smith, what a strike. On a dime, on the laces, absolutely brilliant. We can see here, chases it down, gets to it, the tenacity to come away with that ball from higher, and this technique on the laces, in the top corner, absolutely brilliant. What a strike. That is why she is one of my favourite players in this league, because she can do things like that in the blink of an eye. Not many players could do that.
Third goal of this young season for Sophia Smith. The Golden possessing a bit more. Had the goal taken off. A beautiful goal offside. Weaver looking for the same type of setup. Maybe a first touch, a second, a save! What a save from Cassie Miller.
Absolutely brilliant save from Cassie Miller. You can see Sophia Smith, she's set. She sold it inside. It was absolutely brilliant. I love this play from Morgan Weaver, getting down the end line. Decent ball in, but this is when she didn't panic, Sophia Smith. You can see she sold Emily Sonnet there. Look at this nice little disguise. Catches it relatively well. To be fair, Cassie Miller does really well there because she doesn't really have much sight.
Mueller. Klingenberger took the corner. Sugita cutting it. Wanted Becky. Lund cleared that one. Not out. Weaver. Shot. Goal. Portland's back.
And you felt that momentum change right from the whistle to start the second half. Portland's counter pressure has been fantastic, making it really difficult for Racing Louisville to find a way out of that pressure. Sophia Smith dishing it out to Morgan Weaver, just tees up her left foot from a near impossible narrow angle, but she hits that with so much pace. It's a good touch there from Smith to keep this play alive, and on one touch, great decision.
Cut inside by Fleming. Sophia Smith toward goal. The shot right at Lund.
Burden coming off international breaks.
It is difficult, and I've done it myself as a player when I played for England. You know, you land, and then there's the jet lag, there's the travel.
Sauerbrun's been with this club since 2020. Smith, heavy touch. Smith, all alone in the 18 off her left foot, tucks it in the corner. Sophia Smith. And this is the stellar start that Portland had been waiting for. And look at the spacing here from Portland, the movement of Coffey to try to help with the layback, but she doesn't even need it in the end because it's Sophia Smith, who doesn't take a good first touch, but then watch Smith here. She presses and decides, I'm going to just go, sticks her leg out, and then the ball falls right into her path. She makes Campbell come off her line, brings it to her left foot last second, and then lifts it slightly. Watch this, how it goes up and she's been such a great player for Houston year in and year out. Smith, past Puntigam, into the 18. Leaves it for Moultrie, fires! Yes! Olivia Moultrie! The second half sub. Did she close the door on Houston?
Well, Portland is hoping so, and it comes off a throw-in. Good job from Smith here to get through one defender, take her out of the equation, and then Moultrie opens up her body so smoothly. But the quick throw-in from Linehan is where it all starts. I love this dribble from Smith. Watch, Moultrie takes a little quick look over her shoulder. No one's beyond her, so she can let the ball come across her body inside of the right foot, tucks it away. Thank you very much, Olivia Moultrie.
Coffey. Curling ball away from any of her teammates. Maybe something here as it's brought down by Smith. Shot taken! There's the first goal! Portland leads on a Smith tally.
She's unbelievable, JP. Her proficiency in front of goal, her diversity in her finishes. She gets this one squared up against Milazzo, freezes the defender. Stop, start, little twist. Look at the window she gets off right there. Such a small window to defend it well into a narrow angle.
Sinclair leads it. There's Smith again, and she's got two. Sophia Smith. And the Portland Thorns lead by 2.
And Morgan Weaver pitching this ball, unleashes Sinclair running at the back line, draws attention to herself, and Sophia Smith, well-timed run. Sink delivers a delicious ball in here. Alyssa Nair trying to put pressure. And again, it's Sophia Smith's finishing ability inside the...
Having a bit more of a lower block, being compact between the lines and seeing if they can really frustrate this Portland team that's coming in with a lot of momentum. So growing into this game as a team and then looking to see if they can build into the attack that way. So we're going to see Sophia Smith try to get in between the lines
Here
and get
comes
off and
danger.
running.
Smith, she slips it forward, shot, and that ball is in. Peyton Linehan in her first pro start finds the back of the net for Portland Thorns. Well, that didn't take long.
Well, you mentioned it coming into this game, Al.
Maddie Morrow making a nice step to win the ball. She tries to play it through to Princess, who's dispossessed. Morrow finds herself back on the ball. She's had a couple of giveaways early to start. It's her first start. And there was another one. Ball played through to Sophia Smith. Smith in on goal. Still Smith. Heavy touch. Smith does what she does best. Slots that one home and sends Portland out in front 2-0. The Thorns off to a hot start in San Jose.
Well, you mentioned it's just easy giveaways in the back, and the lines are so stretched. Win in possession, but also defensively. So when this ball is turned over, it's just easy access to be able to find. Right there's a turnover. Look at the distance between Jen Beatty and Minguez. It's just so easy for Sophia Smith to be able to get into. And then that final touch, as soon as Prue is coming out, she's caught in no... Getting important minutes tonight. And it gives Albertine Montoya a good idea of what these players are capable of. Sorry, Al.
No, you're good. Here comes Sophia Smith. Portland now on the front foot. Smith gets a shot off, flicked, and it's in! Sophia Smith has got a brace, and she's got Portland back in front.
Well, you asked me moments ago what Portland needs to do to keep the momentum, continue to find themselves in this game, at least get a go-ahead goal. And it's about finding Sophia Smith is the answer. Getting her in the ball, getting her on the ball, getting her in tight spaces. She doesn't need a ton of space to be able to operate, just unleashes this. There's a
good start, up a goal within 5 minutes. Well, Gale did tell us he's kind of challenging Coffey to be a part of the attack a little bit more for this Portland. Try to cut through the back line. Smith jukes out a defender, nearly past another, stumbles a little bit, and Sullivan has seen enough. Your best 11 in there, I would say. Maybe not Wiesner, you prefer Casey Kruger in that spot. But I think it's going to be a much different second half, especially with the momentum that was starting to build for Washington Spirit. Carl. Tsar. Smith on the takeaway. Weaves through. Linehan. Nice touch. Smith is ready. Hirschfeld. Jukes out Hirschfeld. Tries to do it again. Touches it to herself. Spins around. Mickey Owen helps. From Christine Sinclair, not just on the field with some of those things that you mentioned, Maura, but also she shows up every single day and she's the best professional you could ever think of. Smith fighting through contact, weaves through the defense for Seattle. Moultrie. Sugita, nice takeaway. Drives it forward. Sinclair, now Smith. And it's touched away by Barnes. Sophia Smith in that last attack she had Hina Sugita next to her. Smith gets there. Into the 18 to Moultrie. Yes! Olivia Moultrie! What a finish! A sensational strike. This is really good from Portland. Look how compact it is, but when that happens, they're spacing behind, and Sophia Smith loves her some space. But what she does well here, she gets her head up here, and she sees out of the corner of her eye, she has a trailing runner in Moultrie, and this texture is so beautiful from Moultrie. She uses the inside of her right foot, almost tempts, consistently gets better game in and game out. Has a golden eye, but does so much too on the ball. Smith trying to get around, and she runs out of space. Long-awaited penalty. Smith hits! That Midas touch from Sophia Smith. That's what it means for Portland, for Rob Gale and this Thorn squad. It's all cheers, and it comes off of the young rookie just being aggressive, going 1v1, makes Sophia Huerta lunge, and that lunge, the ball pops up and hits her arm, sent to the penalty spot. And who else are you going to... Very much in the cards. And it also just shows you how small the margins of error are in this league. Smith. Into the box, puts it across. Sugita's there, shoots! She tucks it in the corner! Hina Sugita! Yeah, she hit that perfectly like an arrow into the far post netting. And this ball from Huerta just goes through the eye of a needle here. She threads the pass, and Sugita, it's a bouncing ball. To hit this as clean as she does, to take all the... Smith takes off, head on a swivel. Linehan shoots! Why not? Portland rolling against their rivals. Well, this is why Seattle, for the first, 50 minutes, wanted to limit the space Sophia Smith got. But when she gets space, she will make you pay. And how about Linehan? She comes in, does a great job of recognizing where the space was going to be, making sure she was an option for Smith.
For Portland, it's just her second NWSL appearance. Smith.
Smith. Some space on the left side. Draws two defenders.
Two defenders, swarm, she goes down, no call. Smith looking for a transition opportunity. Plenty of space for Sophia Smith. Runs ahead from Linehan. Smith takes a shot. It's just bent out. Smith buries it. Sophia Smith and the Portland Thorns on cloud 9.
That's a good penalty, well taken. Power in the corner to Casey Murphy's right-hand side as the keeper looks. Our left-hand side as we're looking. But when it's got that sort of pace and that sort of accuracy, very difficult for the keeper to get to. And that's under all sorts of pressure there.
Looking for Schwinga. Batted away by Sauerbrunn. Here goes Sophia Smith. Slipping it through, looking for Janine Becky. Never got through. Ran right into Paula Sager. Portland wanted a foul. All teams 13 of 26. This is 14 of 26 for all teams. So it's a good time to take stock and look around the league. As Sophia Smith barrels ahead, chased down by May, still Smith going for goal, and Smith finding a bright moment on this dark day for Portland, her 10th of the season.
And we're just talking about the indispensable influence here of Sam Coffey. Dishes it out to Sophia Smith and just goes on a one-woman long adventure, picks it out, goes against 4 or 5 players of Kansas City before she shapes up this shot from distance. And that is a masterpiece of a...
Fleming looking for Smith. Smith settles now. Into the box, makes a move off her right foot. What a strike! Sophia Smith! And the flag goes up.
And this is a really close one. I wouldn't be surprised here if our referee goes to the monitor, because Linehan is offside centrally. Right here, you're going to see Linehan rolling herself offside. But is Tejada on the far side holding Linehan or Smith on? I think that's the question. But this is what you can't do if you're defending Sophia Smith. This is what you want.
Played with Amy Rodriguez since they were 16 years old, said Becky Sauerbrunn. The U.S. Women's National Team youth teams, so they have a great connection.
The game plan in the different pressing strategy and sitting in a really tight block. You always have to be aware of this player because she can change the game in an instant.
Smith takes a shot, and it's saved by Hunt.
Just the sound of the ball.
Back post, looking for a header. Fleming rising for it, misses it. Wade Katoa on the second ball now for Portland. Smith takes a shot, and it ricochets off the defense for Utah. Back and forth we go. Smith centers now. In the box and hooks that one past Sinclair.
The numbers are good in the box, but Smith, the take-on artist, speeds into the area, leans it back towards Sinclair. Got a standing ovation for that 15,000-minute plateau. Hardly the only change Portland made during this window as well. Take a look at a couple of the players out. This trouble taken away by Smith. Smith puts it in. A solo mission to bring
Poland knows you cannot keep the ball like that. We spoke about goalkeepers running on the ball a lot, having to play out moments ago. I spoke about how important the goalkeepers are in this league, being able to almost become that second or third centre-back. See here, everything's calm. Caitlin Rowland takes one touch, tries to play it out. Abby Dolkaba goes back, and then it's just that. It's poor in the end, and you cannot give any player in this league that type of ball, let alone Sophia Smith.
Intercepted, though, by Spanstra.
Well, what an interesting evolution, as we're going to see Smith with an excellent turn.
Now Smith looking for support. She's on her own at the moment. It's Sophia Smith, one-on-one, and a save by Kingsbury. A crucial one.
Well, and the look and the dynamic of this Portland team is so different when Sophia Smith is in the starting lineup for this particular reason. Understands where the pressure is coming from. Then that big touch, once she does get turned, is such an important save early on for Kingsbury.
Washington Spirit have 13 different goal scorers. This is the main player, though, for the Thorns, and this is why confidently turning away from danger. Reyes swings it in, away by McKeown, and as far as Hubley. Oh, look at the balance from Sophia Smith, looking to get the shot away. Here's Sophia Smith, always looking to try and get the shot in. Challenged by Britell, but it's still with Smith. Oh, and a missed kick from Moultrie.
But defensively, they've certainly put on a shift and working together. Hubley, Sauerbrunn on that last attempt. Mueller coming over to deny Kouassi and at least cutting down the angle. And Lacey Santos does well to get herself out of the pressure in those moments. But in the overall picture of this Washington Spirit, that's when you miss Corey Bethune, because she is made for those moments, picks up space in between the seams, and then is electric.
Sinclair finds Smith. The flag stayed down for now. Sophia Smith looking for D'Aquila. How unlucky can you get? So close once again.
Almost identical this time. It's just so
relentless with the pressure for Chicago as well. Smith wants to go. Here she comes.
Box inside. Ball across from Weaver. Smith, overlap from Mueller. Smith will go it alone. Smith continues, finally dispossessed, and out to Doherty Howard. Final weekend of the NWSL season. The Thorns, with a win, could move as high as 6th place. They'll start on the road in the quarterfinal next week.
great pressure.
Coffey took it away. Spots Smith. Acres of space. Sophia Smith! That one counts. 2-0 Portland. With their season on the line, with all the emotion of the night, these are the champion Thorns that the league is most worried will awake on the last day.
Well, you just felt like it was a matter of time. The intensity, the crowd behind the Thorns, the first goal disallowed for Smith. Well, this second one counts, and it all starts from the pressure. Excellent work from Sam Coffey.
No doubt. Alex is here, by the way, and you spoke to her earlier, so we look forward to that interview in the post-game show. Here's Wilson. Wilson went for goal, hops into McKeever. No player has scored in their return from maternity leave in the NWSL, that first game back.
But well done from the Portland Thorns. A big focus coming into this season has been their box defense. They quickly got numbers back behind the ball, making it difficult on North Carolina.
Wilson cutting, laying it off to Moultrie, try to return the favor. That's blocked. Mueller, second half sub, the only change made at halftime. Portland had to make a sub earlier for the injured Turner. Here's Wilson, firing! Looked good when it left her right foot. Looking for her first goal of 2026.
Every single touch that she takes is intentional. Draws Danny Weatherholt inside, uses her ability, shirks the tackle from Weatherholt, creates a little window of pop. Ultimate, in the end, the referee deemed it offside. That was tight.
Torn in ahead. It's turned over. Wilson. Sophia Wilson turning, trying to create her own shot. Wilson looking. Plays it inside. Quick shot taken, was blocked. It was off Podolski.
Yeah, an awkward touch on the clearance from Anderson, who had come up to fill the space. What a little insurance for Portland! Sophia Wilson! Welcome back to the scoring column! First of the season for the new mama, who has her first goal since November of 2024 when she did it against Angel City. You asked her about this moment.
Emotional.
You asked her.
Different circumstances, but I've been out of the game for a long time. In that moment, you come back and you feel the ball go in the back of the net. It feels like it's never going to happen. And it's just good work from Alidou to keep this alive. Anderson is...
Pressure from Portland. And there's the hard tackle. Now the Thorns looking to attack. Wilson. Sophia Wilson, her strike is in! Make it 2 for the new mom. Sophia Wilson doubles the lead. Back-to-back games with a goal for Wilson. Her first 2 of the season.
The ability to turn your defense into offense. Fleming does a really good job at just baiting this ball in. And as this ball gets popped into Sophia Wilson, the aggressiveness is everything here. Get your hips facing.
Alidou to Moultrie. And now Wilson. Wilson against Wesley. Wilson sandwiched between Dugenia and Wesley.